everybody. Welcome back. Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset. We're live and on the air, and we roll down to Chattanooga and going to talk to the Hall of Fame head coach of the Boyd Buchanan Buccaneers. He's got 467 wins, kids. Head coach Gary Rankin. How you doing tonight, Coach?
68 now.
Yeah, 68. I was just seeing if you was listening, Coach. I love it. Oh, we have a big time. Well, 62-0. Got on Greenback quick. Take it away, Coach. How did the Bucks do?
It was a good night for us. We had them outmanned a little bit. Their kids played hard, and it was a little bit of struggle there in the first quarter, and we just sort of took over the game. And every time you get one of those games where things just snowballed on you, and it snowballed on them. We returned the punt and blocked the punt and had an interception for a score. So we got out of hand real quick the second quarter. But those guys will be okay. They fought hard, and they'll be okay in single-A ball.
When you stop and think about it, what did you like about Buck ball and maybe some of the kids, and how what went real well, you felt like?
Well, they played hard, and that's the first thing you want to ask. And we're trying to build a program here and see what we can do. And, they did everything that we asked them to do. They were coachable that week. And, we made some mistakes. We had a fumble, had a couple of bad penalties. But overall, I think the kids did what we asked and what we wanted, and that's about all you can ask for.
Special teams, you feel like that went well? That's a third of the game, Coach.
We did. We blocked the punt for a touchdown and ran a kickoff back. I ran a punt back and had a kickoff return about 50. So, we scored in a lot of different ways, and that was good. We had a lot of people that touched the ball that did some good things, so that's always a good start.
It is. Injury-wise, how did we come out, Coach?
We're good. We didn't get banged up, and we've been fortunate so far.
What we've been working on this week, and what was some of the things you saw on film? We got to get that corrected. That's low-hanging fruit just to get it corrected.
Things are going to change. We're going to come into Clay Davidson Academy, and they've got a great program. They've won some state championships, and the coach staff there just does a great job. So a lot harder competition this week, and a team that really beat Boyd pretty good handily last year, I think, 55-6 to 20. So we got a big challenge, and we got some tough ball games coming up.
When you go into something like this, and it's been a long time since you've been coaching a team that went in as an underdog. Normally you're picked and everything. Been a long time since you've been on the other end of the hammer, and new group and everything. It's going to be a test to your coaching and the crew and the work you've done. And no question. Because as everybody knows, where you're going is, they've, like you said, long-standing tradition off Old Hickory.
I really don't know what kind of football team we have right now. We've had a couple of scrimmages, and bottom line, we had them outmanned just a little bit. We had Greenback outmanned, so I really don't know. We'll find out a lot about ourselves, I guess, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. We got CAK and Silverdale and Howard, I believe. So don't really know how kids are going to react, and we'll see how they do when they go on the road and, make a 2-hour trip.
Well, and I think, this may be a little bit of the growing up process that you talk about, getting the guys got to get the format right, got to get, you got to know what I expect of you and already be there and be thinking no doubt. I think you're enjoying this because it's about coaching today's kid versus coaching a kid 12, 15 years ago.
Well, really, at our core, we didn't care who we played, where we played. Our kids were mentally tough, and they were going to take you on, and they were going to fight you, whether we played at our place, their place, somebody else's place, or back in the alley. So, I don't know these kids here. I don't know how they're going to react on the road, how they're going to react when things get tough. So that's part of the deal. I guess we got to figure out and see if we can get established. But, being on that other side of it, knowing that, you had a group of kids that's going to go in and, it really didn't matter where you were playing, what the situation, whether it was jamboree, scrimmage, state championship game, you had a group that was really going to get after people. So hopefully we can develop that here, and hopefully I'll find out a little bit about that Friday night.
Coach, we wish you the best of luck, safe travels as you come to Old Hickory And, and there's like 55 Old Hickories in Middle Tennessee. So I hope your fans, thank goodness for phone GPS. Back then, if you'd have said, hey, it's off Old Hickory, you might have been in trouble because there's like 10 of them.
That's exactly right. Now, I do want to thank you, Stuart, for always having me on before Tommy McDaniel. I don't know if I'd have been able to follow him up if he came on first. So thank you for having me on before.
Hey, well, Coach, here he is. He starts off against Germantown, 26-20. Any coaching you would like to help him with at the press?
No, I hadn't talked to him this week. I never call him after a loss. I only call him when I know how he is after a loss.
Well, and I didn't know it as he told me, when I first interviewed him, he said, I used to tear the walls apart when he lived in Memphis and his parents didn't know if they needed to check him in. He was a little bit,
right, that's right.
He was a little bit off. Right. He was ready to go when he first was coaching for you over at, y'all went over to a scrimmage, didn't you, over to BGA?
That's right. So, he's a good one, man. He's a great coach and a great guy. They'll have a good year. They had a tough opening game, but they'll end up having a great year.
They will. They'll rebound quick. Coach, it's always a pleasure to have you on, and good luck Friday night. We'll be waiting, and we'll be calling your score on Stork Vision.
Appreciate it, Stork. Thanks a lot, brother.
See you, bye.